Hello everyone, welcome to this week's Purple Penny coin news video. I hope everyone can hear me today. If you can't hear me, can you please let me know in the comments straight away and I'll unplug the microphone and plug it back in. We are on slightly different hardware today because I forgot my computer, so I've had to get this up and running on an old computer that we had here in the shop, so apologies for that. Can you hear me okay, Michael? I hope you can. I'm going to assume that you can. What's been going on this week? The shop has continued at pace. Well, thanks for letting me know, Daniel, that you can hear me. Of course, the big news last week was the AC/DC release, and we had a day's delay on our video because of how busy we were. We were quite busy on Friday and Saturday as well, but things have slowed down. But of course, as you probably know, today there was a surprise coin release, which was the Supercars coin set, which is 60 years of the Australian Touring Car Championship. It's a 9 coin set, so we'll just change to that scene, and I hope that you can see that. I think the Facebook video lags behind what I can see here by a fair bit, so I've just got to make sure we've switched over, which we have. So the touring car set is a 9 coin set. There's 8 coloured coins and 1 non-coloured coin. The 8 coloured coins are available for purchase separately from the set. I think they're $15 each, and the non-coloured coin is only available in the set. The cost of the set is $145. The individual coins are $15 each. The total production numbers of the set is 15,000. I don't know what the production numbers are for the individual coins because that doesn't list it on the specification sheet. We got an allocation of the box sets and a very tiny allocation of the carded coins. We'll be putting up some of the box sets on our website sometime in the next hour or two for pre-order. There's a listing there already, but we'll be taking pre-orders in the next hour or two. We were a little bit confused about when we were allowed to list them up for sale, but we've had that resolved now. Now they won't be shipping until mid to late November, so this is a pre-order only. You won't get the set probably until the end of November, I would have thought. So if you do buy it today, don't expect to get it next week because that's not what's going to happen. So nice looking set. The coins look nice. I've all got the Jody Clark portrait on them. The 8 coloured coins are themed around individual Bathurst winners, so VT Commodore, Monaro Coupe, a couple of different Falcons, RX-7. So they're all nice looking coins, pretty similar to the other car coins that the Mint has released in the past. The uncoloured coin is not to do with a particular vehicle. It's about the 60th anniversary of the Touring Car Championship, so you can just see that now. It's just popped up in the slideshow now. So I've got a picture of a Jaguar on there, so the Jaguar being one of the coins that dominated touring cars in the 60s here in Australia. So nice looking set and sure to have lots of interest outside of coin collectors, and I believe it's being co-marketed with the Supercars organisation, so it should be a very popular set. The other releases today, a little bit ahead of schedule, were the baby proof sets and baby mint sets for 2021. Now they weren't due for release for a few weeks, but I think something went on, so that's been brought forward. If you looked at our Facebook page today, you would have seen a picture of the reverses of the baby proof set coins. 3 of them have a reimagined design of the standard reverse. So the 5 cent, the dollar, and I can't remember the other one, but the animals have been replaced with like plush toys. So, you know, they're quite cute, quite nice designs. The pricing on the proof set is $130. The mint set, we're still waiting on information about that. We don't have any information on that. And again, they will be available for pre-order and they won't be shipping until November or December. So just be aware that there is going to be a bit of delay on those. So that's the new releases for today. As I said, we'll get the touring car sets up on our website for purchase in the next hour or two once we've sorted out how many we're going to have available. And please feel free to make a pre-order through the website, watch our Facebook page and there'll be a link there. What's been going on in shop? We've been buying a bunch of $2 bags actually. So we've had a number of those come in the last week. The $2 market is an interesting market at the moment. The market has been quite depressed and slow since the reject roll release from the mint. But you know, it's $2 and everyone likes $2. The prices, you know, if you want to buy $2 bags and things, it's probably a good time to buy them because the prices are lower now than what they were 6 months ago. The fireman release is of course due on the 29th of this month, so that may well help bring a bit of interest back into the $2 market. And just a reminder that the fireman coins are being released three ways. There's rolls, and this year for this release will be 7,500 rolls, which is 2,500 more than the other releases. They'll be $99.95. There's a new packaging option, which is a credit card sized card with a circulation fireman coin in it, and they're $10 each. And then there's the usual C Mint mark, but I think even the form factor of the packaging for the C Mint mark is different as well. So I think there's going to be 40,000 of those. The circulation coin on the card, I think the mintage is currently unlimited. They will be available to order on the 29th of October. The rolls, again, will not ship until the middle of November. The cards and C Mint marks should be available on the 29th for shipping out then. So that's the next release to look out for. Hopefully there won't be another one between now and then. The touring car thing has sort of thrown the cat amongst the pigeons here today. What have we bought in the shop this week? Like I said, $2 bags. There's a bunch of $2 rolls around now as well, which we're still trying to process. We brought in a nice group of World banknotes this morning. If you don't collect World banknotes, you should, because they're really colourful and interesting, and there's lots of variety, much more so than in $2 coins. But probably my favourite thing this week has been this puppy here. It's a 1813 Bank of England 3 shilling token. So at various times during British history, the Bank of England, which is the Treasury, like the Treasury of England, has actually had to make tokens. So we'll just jump to the slideshow of this thing so you can see it a bit better. Why do they have to make tokens? Because the Royal Mint at various times from the late 1600s through the mid 1700s, late 1700s, and in the first 20 years of the 1800s and even up to the 1850s and 60s, they actually struggled to make enough coins, and there wasn't enough coins in circulation to allow people to buy and sell things. Now, it's hard to believe that could actually happen, but it absolutely did happen, and it happened several times. Danielle, I'll talk about the annual report a bit, once we're done here. So that actually happened several times, and most of the time it actually fell on merchants to create their own tokens. So they would actually, various shops and traders and lawyers and whoever, they would actually go out and have their own tokens made up, and they'd hand them out as change. And generally the tokens became accepted throughout England, and people traded them backwards and forwards, and it was all very interesting until the government could make enough coins, and then they would ban the use of the tokens. So in English history, it happened. Yes, Mick, I have quite a few English Conda tokens. So Mick Locke has just asked a question there about Conda tokens. And Conda tokens were the trades tokens that circulated in England in about 1795 to 1797. The reason they're called Conda tokens is that the person that was best known for making them had the name of Conda. They were struck in generally farthing and halfpenny and penny sizes, and they had all sorts of interesting designs. There was hundreds of different types, and they're absolutely beautiful. So the late 1600s was one time where the English economy needed these tokens struck. The late 1700s it happened. Around about 1799 to 1800, the Bank of England struck various dollar-sized tokens. They would actually take Spanish 8 reals, and I don't have one here. They would take Spanish 8 reals and either counterstamp those with a stamp on the neck of the Spanish king, which the stamp was the head of the portrait of the King of England, and they were colloquially known as the head of an ass on the neck of a fool, because I don't think anyone had any particular respect for the King of England or the King of Spain. After a few months, they actually overstruck the entire Spanish 8 reals with their own design, and they were known as the Bank of England dollars. The Bank of Ireland did that in 1804 as well, and also created smaller denomination tokens. And another shortage of coins happened in about 1812 or 1813, and you'll actually see that there are traders tokens available from that time, plus Bank of England tokens and Bank of Ireland tokens. So it's a really interesting time in the economy in England, and the tokens, the silver token series from the Bank of England is quite small, and it's not too hard to put together a complete collection of them. Those of you who are interested in Australian numismatic history, of course we had a shortage of coins in the 1860s, and we had our own trader tokens issued, and that's quite a comprehensive series and quite difficult to put together. So it happened here as well, and that was of course because we were dependent on England to get our coins, and they weren't sending enough to us. So there. So you've got the North Wales token as a Conda token. So I'd need to see which one that was, Matthew, to actually know what period that's from. Most of them are dated. So the ones in 1813 are usually bigger. They're sort of big penny-sized tokens rather than the smaller half-penny and farthing-sized tokens. Well done getting 4 sets of the Supercars, Dion. There was only a very small number released, so you've done well getting 4 sets. So the Mint annual report, who asked that? I can't remember who asked about the annual report, but yeah, supposedly the annual report is due out today or tomorrow. I don't know exactly when. I guess you just need to go and check the Mint website and see if it's there. Those of you who have watched previously know my thought on annual reports. It's that speculation on mintages of coins is just that. It's speculation because the mintages of the Royal Australian Mint coins usually span 2 annual reports and sometimes 3. So what does that mean? It means that the 2019 JC 50 cent pieces, which supposedly were in the report for 14,000 mintage, that mintage figure is garbage, because of course they were minting them in the second half of 2019, in the first part of the 2019-2020 financial year, and I'm sure they were minting them at the beginning of this year before the COVID crisis hit. So the mintage is going to be across at least 2 annual reports. So those of you who have tried to speculate on coins based on mintages from 1 annual report, I hope you didn't pay more than face value for them, because it is just speculation. So okay, so Matthew's North Wales farthing is from 1793, so that's from the Conda token period, that period in the late 1790s, the mid 1790s. So if you've got a picture of that, Matthew, you should post it up on our Facebook page sometime, so I'd like to see it. So that's all I've got today. It's really busy in the shop, and we're struggling with this touring car release to just understand what we can and can't do with it. So I'm going to wind it up there unless anyone has any particular questions for me. So I'm just conscious that the live video lags about 20 seconds behind what I'm doing here. So if anyone has any questions, please ask them now. If you don't have any questions, then we will wind it up for this week. As always, we're looking for questions to answer in these videos, and if you could get those to me via email or via a Facebook message, then I would love to hear your questions. A Soho Mint Lancashire token is what you're after. Is that a silver one, Mick? I've got a few silver traders tokens from about 1812 or 1813, so I think that might be a silver one. Although Soho Mint's late 1700s. I don't know. Anyone who doesn't know, the Soho Mint was the mint of Matthew Birmingham and Matthew Bolton. And the Soho Mint was in Birmingham. Matthew Bolton was the first person to use a steam-powered coin press, and the quality of coins that the Soho Mint produced was fantastic. And you would probably know about the cartwheel penny or the cartwheel tuppence. They were the first coins struck on steam-powered coin presses. So, Mick, if you could take a picture of it and put it up on Facebook, then I would know what you're talking about. So if you want to do that, mate, that would be much appreciated. Anyway, I'm going to wind it up there because I've got to go. See you, everyone. Thanks for watching. And as I said, anyone's got any questions or anything like that we can address, then please ask them via Facebook or via email, and we'll address it next week. Okay, so bye for now.